I'm working on flooring for the interior of the van. Long term, I probably want to do some sound deadening with kill mat or something similar. But for the time being, I'm looking at something that's easily removable that I'm not going to actually stick to the floor. So I'm going to do a couple layers of insulation and sound deadening, and then something that looks somewhat nice over top. I got a couple of packs of this gym flooring at Lowe's for half price. It was on clearance. That should be enough to cover the whole floor of the van. I started laying some of that out there. I'll just have to cut it around a little bit. And then I picked up some of this vinyl matting that it's pretty heavy, and I think this will be a good mass that'll go on top of that and deaden some sound a little bit. And then my friend, landlord, neighbor has some plywood that they're not using, and I think I'll be able to cut that and put it over top. Got this gym floor matting all cut. Fits really nicely, and then I'm going to roll out this vinyl on top. So continuing the on the cheap van build, I've got that gym floor matting laid down and this vinyl that I picked up on Facebook laid down over top. Now I'm going to go cut some plywood and lay that in over the top. I picked up this flooring from a fellow E350 owner. It's the same size and shape as my van, so I'm going to use this as a template. I'm just going to lay it out and make sure it fits. Pretty exact match. We're all cut to shape. I'll take them around for a test fit. Okay, first impressions of the plywood flooring. The template worked really well. It's fitting really great. The wood is a little warped. I'm going to use some screws to fix it to the floor. Overall, it's looking good. I'm going to screw it down, sand it, oil it. Alright, the new wood subfloor is in at the not insignificant cost of 2 broken Milwaukee Cobalt drill bits and several screws. And overall, it's looking pretty good. I was able to flatten out that plywood. This is going to act as a subfloor eventually, but for the time being, I'm just going to sand it, oil it, and throw down some carpet squares. The floor's all sanded and ready for oil. In the past, I've used polyurethane. I'm trying to get away from the high VOC toxic chemicals. So this time I'm going to use tung oil, and it's food grade, the stuff that I got. So you can't eat it, but it can go on butcher blocks and things, and hopefully should keep the atmosphere in the van a little less toxic. So I got some tung oil. I'm going to oil these floors. All oiled up and looking good. Just need to let that dry. It says here it dries slowly as it reacts with oxygen in the air. Warm, dry, and well ventilated, which is not what we have in October. It says it may take 2 days to cure. The first coat of oil is dry on the floor, and I'm gonna just stick with one coat. So now I'm gonna install some transitions between these seams. I got these carpet squares from the guy on Facebook as well. They're not my favorite floor finish, but they'll make things a little warmer and more comfortable for the next couple of months. I got the carpet in. Looking pretty good in here. Flooring's all done. Here you can see all the layers. Gym foam, vinyl, plywood, and then carpeting on top. So there you have it, full flooring installation for under $250. This floor will be a great solution for the next couple of months while I take the van on ski trips and out to the desert, and it quieted the van down a good bit. I'm going to be installing a muffler, and hopefully that'll make a huge difference as well. And at the end of the month, I'm taking the van to the Utah desert to do some climbing and paragliding. Hopefully I'll get to share some adventures with you from that trip. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.